Have become accustomed. On the count of three, start stamping your feet. 1, 2, 3, go. Feel the energy building up your legs. Let's start clapping our hands. Let's start whooping. Let's start cheering. Make loads of noise. And welcome to the stage, JJ Whitehead.
Thanks, buddy. Holy shit, they didn't even applaud all the way to the mic. You guys quit really fucking fast, didn't you? How you doing, Liverpool? Good evening. Hello, pedos. You shouldn't have said hello back, dude. I can't believe you're keeping it going. Hello, yes, it's us. That word is being said too often lately. I'm hearing it a lot. I started touring again in America last year, just as the pandemic was lifting, and I have some unvaccinated friends. And one of my unvaccinated friends was angry. He wasn't allowed to come to shows because he's unvaccinated. And he said to me, he goes, "It's not fair. It's against my rights. It's against my rights, you know, just because I'm not vaccinated, I can't go. You know, you could have criminals or pedophiles. You could have a pedophile in your show, but you can't have me because I'm not vaccinated." I was like, yeah, dude. It's because nobody's ever come to one of my shows and caught pedophilia. It's not a thing we've ever been concerned about. Could you imagine if that was a conversation? Did you hear about Gary? He went to JJ Whitehead's show last night, and today he can't stop fucking kids. Just fucking insane, you know? We told him to wear his mask. He knew the risks, you know? It's dangerous out there. You got to be careful what kind of entertainment you take in at night. You can catch an acute case of kitty fiddling nowadays. That's what happened at Buckingham Palace. Oh, man, this is my last night in Liverpool, but that's the laugh I miss the most. That one, that's one that only you fuckers do. That doesn't happen anywhere else in the world. Like you're on some sort of fucking ride or some shit. No other culture does that shit. Everybody understands laughter and stuff, but only you fuckers know. Way! Way! You bunch of drunk cunts, man. You only see this here. I come from a culture where we all look after each other when we're drinking. You guys don't believe in that shit at all. You are entertained by each other's demise. It's fucking awesome. You're affectionately mean to each other. Yeah, way. Yeah. I see the way you greet each other in the streets. How was your day? It was shit. How was yours? Ooh, better now that I know yours was shit. Come on, I'll buy you a pint. Tell me all about how shit your life is. Let's fucking go. You're not going to get that from an American. Oh, my God, you've got a terrible life. This is really concerning. I'm Canadian as well. I'm Canadian. We think we're good at drinking because we live north of the Americans. You know, we start when we're 18. We get all cocky. Those fuckers start when they're 21. And then we come here and don't realize you guys start when you're 6 or whatever it is. That's how you do it, too. We're going to keep doing this. It's going to keep happening. That's how you do it, too. If I go out drinking with my Canadian mates and somebody gets too drunk, everybody gets concerned. Like, oh, no, Steve's outside. He's had too much to drink. And we all go, oh, get him in a cab. Get him home. What a damper on the evening. You guys aren't like that at all. You're like, Steve's outside. He's had too much to drink. He's puking. He's passed out. And you guys are like, oh no. See if you can nick his wallet. It's his fucking round, isn't it? You bunch of nut bars. Anybody learn anything about themselves during the pandemic? No. No, especially not in this town, right? Yeah, we learned nothing. We made Tiger King the #1 TV show in the world. What the fuck? What were we thinking there? That's not what the world needed. We could have learned about ourselves or watched things of value, but we're like, no, the crack-dealing exotic animal abuser. That's the celebrity the world's looking for. #1 TV show in the world, now he's in prison. He had Bill Cosby's whole TV career in one pandemic. Now you're getting out of rhythm with your ways. Yeah. Exactly. That dude was like 10 seconds late. What? Fuck, man. I used to live here. I lived here for 15 years. Started my career here, and I miss you. But whenever I watch British TV, I'm like, I always wonder how you can outdo yourselves. Because when I did live here, you had a show called Dating in the Dark. I don't know if you guys remember that one, but where they just had a dark room and they just fucking throw a couple of kids in there, and it's just a fucking sexual assault waiting to happen. And that's what's entertainment to you people. Yeah, fuck it. Somebody's going to get fondled by an ugly fucker in the dark. It's happening in society already. We might as well put it on TV. I lived here for that, and I thought there's no way they can outdo themselves. And now I'm back visiting, and what the fuck is Naked Attraction? Way is right. What the hell, man? It's just throwing nude people in Perspex boxes. Just naked people standing there, formerly with dignity, I'm sure. And the host is like, says to the contestant, "Are you ready to meet your next boyfriend or girlfriend?" Or unveil the genitals. That's the sound effect that it should have as it slides up. Way! It just unveils a little ratty knob sitting there. You put that on fucking primetime TV. You fucking nut jobs. Primetime TV. I'm watching this shit and going, if that happened in North America, they'd have to be, it would be like judge him by his dress sense. We'll start from that. There's no fucking way. They just show you the knob. How do you fucking prime time TV? Not even say. You guys have 5 channels still on prime time. 5 terrestrial channels, and it's one of them. I thought too, because my friend was showing it to me, and I was like, "Is this on like a satellite? You know, is it on like E4 plus Z or I don't know?" No, he's like, "No, this is fucking terrestrial TV." At dinner time, there's visitors to your country, and they turn on that shitty 5-channel deal because whatever the B&B or the hotel they're staying at hasn't paid for the satellite box or whatever. And so there's a 20% chance that they will see that shit at dinner time. When they've come back from Alton Towers or whatever, they're, what the fuck is this? Unveil the genitals. Hide the children. Holy shit. 20% chance. I'm trying to think of how you're gonna outdo yourselves last night. I'll come back next year. Right, this is my last show for this trip. But I'm fucking coming back to hang out with you idiots again, because this is worth every fucking moment in this town. And the women are into it now too. It just got a little bit higher. Whee! How are you going to outdo yourselves? I'm like, all right, I know how it's going to be done. You're going to have to remove the lack of contact, because right now the guy just stands there and looks at the humiliated people and goes, oh, I'll date that penis or whatever. So they're going to have to remove it, and they're going to have to add contact. So I think when I come back, you'll have a show where a guy will just be sitting there, and they'll have to blindfold him or something. They'll blindfold him, and he'll be sitting there in a chair. And one after another, the contestants will just have to come out and, like, slap a tit on his head. That's what we are. Like, oh, she seems fun. Put a cock on the wrist. Boom. Like, oh, yeah, I'll take him home to Dad. Ridiculous, man. So there was an awkward masturbation incident in my hotel recently. There's no segue for this. Way indeed. I wasn't expecting it. I was watching a hockey game. Canadian, I'm watching a hockey game. Not even touching the remote control. The fucking the menu comes up on the TV and just starts scrolling down to the porn. I was like, this is fucking weird. Trying to watch a hockey game. Grabbed the remote. I went back up to the hockey game. But the TV went back down to the porn. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I returned to the hockey game. It goes back down to the porn. I couldn't understand what was happening until once again I clicked back up to the hockey game, and that's when I heard another man screaming in the next hotel room. Yeah. Yeah, through the wall. I just heard some dude go, oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah. Yeah, that's when I realized his remote control and my remote control are on the same frequency. We're changing each other's televisions through the wall. What's that, dude? All right. You said something, right? Oh, okay. You said it again, but I didn't fucking hear it. Okay, all right. So I had a dilemma at this point, right? I had a dilemma. I could go for a walk and let him watch his thing, or, you know, if you can't beat him. Way. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't in the mood to go for a walk, so I decided to let my friend take over, but my friend who I had never met before, I gave him the reins. He had won the tug of war. And let him go down to the dirty movie. He selected a film called Harry Milf's on the Run. I was disgusted with him. And 10 minutes later, I was disgusted with myself. I did what I could to gather my pride at the end of this event, and I exited my hotel room, and upon passing his room, I couldn't help but shout at the door. I was like, dude, you got terrible taste in adult cinema. And he answered the door, and that's how I met the other comedian that I was working with for the weekend. You're taking yourselves out of it now. Okay, I gotta go in a second, but we're having so much fun with this theme that we got going. I'm trying to load up the best Wade joke I can think of. Okay, let's go with this one. I had to dump. Has anybody here had to dump a friend? Anybody? No. Okay, I had to dump a friend recently. I have been asking my crowds. It's cool that everybody's so kind in here that you've never had to do it. I've had 2 great answers as I've been asking people. In Nottingham, a hen do at the back, and the hen was like, "Yes, I had to dump a friend," and I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "Because she slept with my dad." Yeah. Very good. Round of applause at the back there. Obviously for people who know how good looking the dad was. But, and then the best answer I got was in Dublin. I was like, "Is anybody had to dump a friend?" The guy was like, "Yeah, I had to dump my friend because he wouldn't stop stabbing people." Which I love on many, many levels, because it's not that he stabbed somebody, it's that he wouldn't stop stabbing people, which shows there must have been a few conversations like, "Dude, we gotta talk about your new hobby." I had to dump my friend because I got electrocuted at his house. I was having a shower. I was in his shower, and I got electrocuted when I pulled the rings of the shower curtain closed. And when I came to, I noticed there had been a live wire, like hanging from the ceiling. I guess it had a light attached to it at one point. So somebody in their infinite wisdom had thought, "This looks dangerous. You can be toweling off and electrocute yourself." So they've gone, I better get it out of the way. And they've wrapped it around the shower runner to get it out of the way, thus completing the circuit. So when I grabbed it, I fried myself. And that's why I dumped him. I dumped him because of his reaction when I told him. So I made my way into his living room, and I was like, dude, did you know that you can die in your shower? And he was like, "No, what's that? What are you talking about, man? What do you mean? What do you mean you can die in the shower?" I was like, "Man, you got a live wire wrapped around the shower runner. It'll electrocute you if you touch it." And this is when I found out I couldn't be his friend anymore, because he looked back at me and he went, "Oh yeah, that's happened to me a few times." A few fucking times. So that dude's been going through life thinking, yeah, showers are all right, but every now and then water hurts a little bit. Well, holy shit, Liverpool. It's been a pleasure to be back in your village. My name is JJ Whitehead. I'm on social media and shit if you look me up. Hope to see you guys soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for JJ Whitehead!